Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Today, Monday, a day with a lot of news. But before looking inside the international and Italian paper to see what they are saying about Juventus, I want to reveal you something. Yes, today is the day of the launch of an amazing video. The video is called Calciopoli for Dummies. That will be online later today. So if you want to know more with facts, stay on the channel. Make sure that you subscribe because if you want to know everything about Calciopoli, you will find it in that 12-minute video. Before going into the front pages, we have several news we want to rush through. So the first one is, it's the birthday of Fabio Paratici from Juventus. So happy birthday, Fabio. I know some people love him, some people don't. I am a pro Fabio Paratici and he's member of the management of Juventus. So that's why I really want to say happy birthday, Fabio. And then we have another news, a bit more negative for some, a bit positive for other ones. Let's see what the future will tell. But Marco Re, Chief Finance Officer, is dismissed from his role. And at the moment we have Bertola, who will take temporary his role. So that's a big change in a really short time in the management of Juventus. Some were saying that he was a bit conservative. He really wanted to see immediate return on investment. So let's see what will happen there. Is it a risk? A bit strange. Strange when we know that today we had the news that Manchester City banned, and we talked about it already in the channel. We were making supposition that they would have been their ban cancelled, and it's confirmed from today, this morning. Manchester City will participate to the next UEFA Champions League. The only thing that they have to do is paying a fee of 10 million euro. And so it's strange that the day before Juventus announced that their chief officer of the finance has been dismissed. Let's see if that has a link or not. We will discover that in the future. And then a last news before going into the front pages, and a good news. Merih Demiral since yesterday started to train back with the team. Good news, we will need him, especially for the end of the season, but also for the Champions League, because he will be able to be in the list. Corriere dello Sport, Europari, they are speaking about yesterday Napoli and Milan that drew 2-2. A lot of about Juventus, no, not in the front pages, but inside they are speaking about Zaniolo. Roma will try everything to keep Zaniolo. They have a plan. Looks like Zaniolo wants to stay at Roma. At least that's what they are saying in the papers. I had other information that he really wanted to go to Juventus because he is a Juve fan, that Juventus really wanted him and it was nearly done. Here they are speaking that Roma has a plan, a big plan, and even if they have to sell, because they are giving inside the article so many names of players they want to sell just to keep Zaniolo. Let's see what will happen there. Then Gazzetta dello Sport, il Milan ringhia sempre. Milan is always on it. They use the word ringhia. Ringhia is like this, and it's also Ringhio, the name of Gattuso. So it's a wordplay also because they played versus their ex-trainer. Are they speaking about Juventus? Yes, a bit. Il signor Scudetto, Mr. Scudetto, Ronaldo a tutto gol Juve. Basterà per la Champions. Ronaldo going with all the goals for Juventus. Will that be enough for Champions League? That's the big question. And then inside you see, because in Italy there is a big polemic about the penalties given. It's Serie A is also the competition with the most penalty given from all the big competitions, a lot more than last year, and that is also due to the handballs. Until the game versus Atalanta, nobody was complaining about it, also because Juventus was also the team that received the most penalties against with handballs. After the 2 ones that we received versus Atalanta, the world of anti-Juve in Italy is complaining so much. But let's go into detail. We see that Juventus received, yes, 12 penalties, but they also conceded 10 penalties. That means that in favor 12 against 10. Okay, let's go and see what the other teams, and we will not do all of them, but we see that Inter received 10, Lazio 15. That's even 3 more than Juventus conceded, and there is an amazing, a big difference, because Inter received against only 4 penalties while Lazio only 6, and we received against 10. So there you see a big difference, and that's why we want to say look on the numbers before doing polemics. Tuttosport CR Record, they are playing with the name CR7 now. They're saying CR Record because he's going for the records. Il portoghese chiede ai compagni massima concentrazione. He's asking max focus to his buddies because he wants to win the Scudetto. He wants to win also and go for the Champions League. But also he's going for his own records. He wants to beat Immobile. He's just 1 behind Immobile, and he's 6 for the Golden Boot from Lewandowski. Let's see what he will do there. And then we have a few Mercato news. I know you love the Mercato news. The first one is that Juventus will try to have Locatelli and Boga from Sassuolo. Last year we took Demiral for Sassuolo. Let's see what will happen there. But Locatelli is a name that come back every time. Boga was linked to us a month ago, then he disappeared. Look, he's back. So 2 players, good players. So let's see what will happen there. And then the last news, Milik and Dzeko, because Juventus is still looking for number 9. We know that there are problems for Milik because Napoli wanted cash first, then they wanted, okay, why not a player like Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi doesn't want to go to Napoli, so maybe Juventus is going to another strategy, Dzeko. Let's see what will happen there. Guys, I give you meeting later today for the Calciopoli video. Don't forget that. In the meanwhile, if you like the video, please subscribe, put a like, and let me know in the comment, because there were so many news in so less time that I want to know your opinion. Thank you, grazie, forza, Juve.